first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. He's going to field this at the 4. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. 89 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point safely through. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a 1st down. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake, but I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Following the interception here, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
44, Mike, 44. Hey, tight. 42.
Another try after the first down sack. Mariota. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Mariota now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Get him. 44. 44. Bring it. Buzz. 44 is the mic.
Mariota. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mariota to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A run for Nick Chubb. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. Colquitt on the kick as he sends it away. Take it at the 37. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the Chiefs' 49-yard line.
Blue 18. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Where 18? You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the middle. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Frank Clark able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
12 yards on the return that time. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still nowhere to escape, and he goes down?
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack on first down, Mahomes, no yardage to speak of whatsoever, leads to a 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it, no yardage. Now here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Returnable here from the 38. It'll be a 45-yard punt, and couple that with a loss on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing.
And this is caught inside the 5. A big play that time for the Raiders. 65 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Now Mariota. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Mahomes to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. 11 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelce, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Kelce, the intended receiver there. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Mariota now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Mariota. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Mahomes now to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Cleveland Farrell in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And taken at the 46. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense, they've got it set up on the silver platter. 1st and goal inside the 10. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Going to give this time to the tailback. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. Here's Mariota. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. It's 4th and goal at the 2-yard line.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Now Mariota on 4th down. Flush to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with third and about 6 yards to go. Throwing is Mahomes on third.
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Throwing on second and 14. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
First down.
Attack. Hey, one set. 61. Matchbox, right. 43.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Max Crosby in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Watch safety creep, man.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the rookie from Clemson, Trayvon Mullen. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time. And he'll give it here to his running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a second and 13.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Going to give this time to the tailback. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. So they went a little cautious there on 3rd and long.
Man, nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a first down, yes, that would be great. But even more importantly, take care of the football. No turnovers, no big plays for the other team, and keep the clock moving.
So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it. But it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. He's going to look deep now and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jonathan Abram, the rookie from Mississippi State. Trying to get it to Landry there. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in the East Bay. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Mike Spopo. Yo.
Right back to him on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. try and run for this. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And his kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th. And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it? Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to the end zone real fast.
And he's got some space here. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point right down the middle. And that will get him one closer. So still lots of work left to do. But here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run it now out of the gun. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He wants it all for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. A try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. When plays break down, that's normally when Mahomes is at his best throwing the football. But as we saw, he can run it too. Last year, 60 carries, 272 yards. Great elusiveness and speed. And the Chiefs obviously don't want him to be a running quarterback. But if he sees an angle like he did there, any opening, he has the ability to take it and run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
At the 14-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Oakland, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first two home games. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.